In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use M9 detector tape, also known as M9 detector paper. For reference, I'm using STP 21-1-SMCT Soldier's Manual of Common Tasks, Skill Level 1, the 1994 edition. The particular task that you would reference is detect chemical agents using M9 detector paper, task number 031-503-1020. Given an area where liquid chemical agents may have been used, you observe a liquid that might be a chemical agent. You are in mission-oriented protective posture level 4 or MOPP 4 and have a serviceable dispenser of M9 detector paper prepared for use. Now, if you watched the video on NBC ice packs, you already know that when you use M9 paper or M9 tape, you must have rubber protective gloves on. And there is a warning about that in the task. The detector paper dye may cause cancer, but because very little dye is used, the risk is small. Always wear protective gloves when touching detector paper. Do not place detector paper in or near your mouth or on your skin. Now, I'll tell you that if it says there's a little chance, it's probably a lot more than a small chance that you would get cancer from this. Now, when you use M9 paper, it also says to watch what you expose it to. You can get false positives from brake fluid, cleaning compounds, gasoline, insect repellent, or antifreeze. Now, when M9 detector paper comes in contact with a liquid chemical agent, it turns red or develops red spots depending on how much agent touches it. You cannot determine what series of agent it is, like with M8 paper. All it does is tell you that it has come in contact with a chemical agent. Now, for this task, I am simulating the M8 paper using blue painter's tape. Main reason for that is I do not have M9 paper, and if I did, it just costs too damn much to use it for training. When I was still in the military, we used to use 100-mile-an-hour tape or duct tape as our simulated M9 tape. Now, there's 3 times really when we would use M9 detector tape. The first time is, like you see here, put on you so that you can tell if you've come in contact with the chemical agent. Either droplets in the air because it's been sprayed from an aircraft or from an artillery shell or a bomblet, or it's on vegetation, or it's coating things as you're moving through a village or something. Now, on my dummy here, my dummy is right-handed, as you should be able to tell. When you put on M9 tape, it basically goes on in a triangle. The upper arm of your dominant side, forearm of the opposite arm, and then on the calf below the knee of the strong side. So this would be lower right leg. Now, you want to leave a tail with the tape so that you can see it better when you look down with your mask. When you're wearing a mask, it does obstruct your vision considerably. So we were always told, leave a tail, especially on your upper arm here. Leave, about a 6-inch tail or so, especially on this one, so that you can just quick down glance to the side and you can look for spots or has it turned red. If it has, notify your supervisor immediately. Your opposite forearm, you should have a tail on that also, but it does not need to be as long. The reason you put it on the forearm, on that arm, is we were told it would be out in front holding the forearm of your weapon. So it'll be out in front of you. Your leg, you also need to leave a tail on it so that it will touch vegetation and doorways, vehicles, whatever, as you're walking past. It'll scrape along it and pick up any possible agents. It's fairly simple when you think about it in a triangular method. Strong arm, forearm the other arm, and then the leg on your dominant side, your strong side. Now the next time you will use M9 paper is when you're doing a chemical survey like we did with the M8 paper. We put it on a stick so that we could check a plant. Well, with the M9 tape, get yourself, like 4 or 5 inches of tape, wrap it around the end of the stick, double it over, and then wipe it on the plant or whatever surface you suspect has chemical agent on it. Look at it, and if you see a red spot, then it has come in contact with a possible chemical agent. The third time that we would use M9 detector tape is on vehicles. We would put lengths of it, say about a foot, 1.5 feet. We would double it over, making tails on it. That would be taped around mirrors so that, the mirrors on the side of your doors, so that it would flap in the wind, picking up any possible, droplets in the air. Put it around antennas, lifting eyelets on armored vehicles, anywhere that the driver or the vehicle commander or tank commander could see easily. So they could see if it's come in contact with any type of chemical vapor or droplets. It won't necessarily pick up vapor, it will pick up the droplets. It also does not pick up gases. Now, for all my brothers in the Patriot and Militia movement, always remember, essayons.